Are you like me? You get a rare mount that you've been farming for years sometimes, and you get it in your collections, you finally see it, you mount it for the first time, and you just kind of wonder to yourself, was this really worth it? Is this really that rare? How many people actually have this mount? How does this mount alter my feeling of self-worth? Well, I wanted to have a definitive answer to these questions. And I guess you can Google it if you really trust that Ashes of Alar is the 3rd rarest mount. I don't know. I couldn't really find anything I was satisfied with, so I decided to do the math myself. So I used account data from WoW's API and a bunch of other third-party sources to kind of conglomerate this massive data set. I then broke down that data set and organized it into the top 100 rarest mounts of all time. And to be honest with you, as an avid mount collector, even I was shocked. I made a custom program for this that I then imported all the data into, organized it, did all the models, compiled it into this neat little program for you guys to hopefully visualize this in a fun and interactive way. But before we delve into this, let's establish some ground rules, all right? Number one, this data is an estimate. Like I said, a lot of account data from WoW's API, a lot of data from other third-party sources, conglomerated into this massive data set. But the problem with this is that the only people who actually know the exact numbers are the devs themselves. These aren't publicly available. You got to do a lot of fishing, even to get to the level that I got to. And I called Ian himself. I texted him. I FaceTimed him even. He's got bigger fish to fry with Dragonflight. Can't really blame him. So just keep that in mind. When we get to the upper echelon of mounts, there's like a 4 to 5 player discrepancy on some of these. So if you've got like this weird instinct that this isn't really here, this should be on 22 instead of slot 21, whatever, that's probably why. It's just an estimate, but it's the closest I could get. But to my credit, it's a pretty thorough estimate. Number 2, some stuff looks wonky. When you extract the models from things like WoW Model Viewer or WoW Export, you get the model in its raw form, and you get the materials, you get the textures, but you don't get the shaders. So the shaders are the things that actually compute the math and make things look how they should. So there's certain things like details and feathers and really anything to do with transparency looks a bit off. Just bear that in mind. I'm not a WoW programmer, okay? I don't have access to the shaders, so this is as close as we could get it. Specifically, the Gladiator mounts from Shadowlands and Vengeance, which is the Mythic Sylvanas only mount, looks a bit off, but 95% of these look very similar to how they look in game. They're literally the exact same assets from the game's files. I just couldn't really balance the effects of all of them. Number 3, rankings may change over time. This one's important. I crunched the numbers on October 10th, 2022. So if you go back and crunch the numbers, say a year or 2 later, the rankings are going to be a lot different, especially on the acquired mounts. Over time, the amounts that you can acquire are going to be a lot less rare as people continue to farm them. Things that have very, very low drop chance, but may not necessarily rank as high on the list as you would expect, like the Heavenly Onyx Cloud Serpent, for example. Dude, that thing's been out for like 10 years, all right? It's going to drop as time goes on. So just keep that in mind. Also, if you've got any of these mounts, make sure to comment down below because it's kind of a big flex. A lot of these are really tough to get. A lot of them are unobtainable. So it is a massive undertaking. Like some of these mounts literally have 100 or less people. All right, finally, enough rules. Let's get into it. The nitty gritty, the top 100 rarest WoW mounts. Starting off at number 100, we've got the Nyalotha Allseer. This is the mythic only mount from N'Zoth and Nyalotha, and it's been collected by 60,690 players. At number 99, we've got the Fellblaze Infernal. This is a rare drop from Gul'dan and the Nighthold, and it's been collected by 57,950 players. Number 98, we've got the Shimmerling Orlid. This is from achieving the Glory of the Sepulchre Raider, and it's got 49,134 owners. Number 97, the Green Marsh Hopper. This one you just buy from a vendor for 333K. A little surprising to be at spot 97, but my best guess is that a lot of people probably don't consider this amount that's worth 333K, which is why it's so high. But despite that, 46,912 players own this mount. Number 96, the Conqueror's Scythemaw. This is attained by doing the Conqueror of Azeroth achievement, which is just a bunch of PvP related achievements in BFA. And it's got 44,972 owners. At 95, we have the Bound Shadehound, which is the Moss Secret mount. You go around, you collect a bunch of things, you solve a bunch of spooky secrets, you get this mount. 42,712 people have cracked the case on the Bound Shadehound. 94, the Swift Rizashi Raptor, one of the OG Zul'Gurub drops, clocking in at 41,316 players. Followed by none other than 93, the Swift Zulian Tiger, another OG Zul'Gurub drop. It's got 40,188 players. Up next is the prestigious Midnight Courser, which is obtained by reaching honor level 250. 40,104 people have achieved that. At 91 is the Rust Bolt Resistor, another kind of surprising mount considering its acquisition is as simple as buying this from a vendor. But hold, for 524k, and you've got to be exalted with the Rust Bolt Resistance. Doesn't really scream worth it to me, which is probably it's at 91. Despite that, 39,456 people have jumped through those hoops. At 90, we have the Vicious War Croaker, which is a Shadowlands PvP mount. 38,876 people have achieved this PvP-based mount. At 89, we have the Argent Charger. This is earnable by Paladins through the Argent Tournament. You get exalted. You cash in 100 Champion Seals, which is the currency you get from doing the TOC dailies. You get this as your mount skin. 36,692 Paladins have done this. At 88, we have Vengeance, the mythic-only mount that drops from Sylvanas in the Sanctum of Domination raid. 36,648 players have this mount. Coming in at 87, it's Shackled Urzul. This is the mythic-only mount from Argus. Drops in Antorus, again on mythic difficulty only. 35,782 people have this one. At 86, we've got the Amani Warbear, the OG from Zulaman in BC. 35,766 players got this one. Up next at 85, another Marshhopper, the Blue Marshhopper. Same acquisition as before, 330k from a vendor in Nazmir, and you get this one. 34,698 players have purchased the Blue Marshhopper. Number 84, we have the Pond Nettle. Now, how you get this mount is fishing in Legion. I believe it's specifically Argus, and it could take anywhere between 1,000 casts to 5,000 casts from what I've read. But despite that, 34,272 people have fished up the Pond Nettle. At 83, we've got the Bloodfane Widow that just purchased from the Mad Merchant in Dalaran, the Legion Dalaran specifically, for a fat 2 million gold. 31,286 players have that level of disposable income. Really makes you feel kind of lesser, huh? I mean, people want to throw down for that. All right. At 82, we've got the Silent Glider. This is from the rare Soundless in Nazjatar. 30,268 players have this mount. Followed by number 81, X45 Heartbreaker. This is an extremely rare drop during the Love is in the Air event. A total of 27,742 players have this one. At number 80, we've got the Bonehoof Tarless. This is from a rare drop in Maldraxxus called Tahanta. It's got 26,372 owners. At 79, it's yet another Marshhopper, the yellow one this time. Same acquisition as before. 330k will get you this mount from a vendor in Nazmir. At 78, we've got the Cobalt Primordial Direhorn. This one is a rare drop from Undansta in the Isle of Giants. 23,954 players have this mount. At 77, it is the X51 Nether Rocket Extreme. This is from the trading card game. 21,996 people have this one. At 76, this is the Soaring Spell Tome. This is acquired by doing all of the available challenges in the Mage Tower. 20,350 people have done this. At 75, we've got the Woolly White Rhino. Wow, that is a tongue twister. The Woolly White Rhino. This is acquirable through the trading card game, and this is owned by 20,182 players. At 74, we've got the Plagued Proto-Drake. This one was earned through achieving the Glory of the 10-Man Raider achievement, which was the first Glory of the Raider achievement implemented. It was a Nax on 10-Man, and 18,982 players have this one. At 73, we've got the Magic Rooster from the trading card game. 18,648 people are riding this chicken. At 72, we've got the Brewfest Ram. Now, this one's a little bit special. The acquisition was pretty easy when it was live. All you had to do was earn access to the vendor that sold mounts during Brewfest. However, Blizzard decided to take that away in around 2007. So if you got the mount before then, great. Even if you've earned the right to purchase the mount before it was taken away, you could still do so. You just had to have earned the ability to buy mounts before 2007 Brewfest ended. And you'll net this one. Regardless, 17,818 people have this ram. Up next is the Swift Horde Wolf. This one was earned by doing an incredibly difficult achievement in Trial of the Crusader back in Waddlecay. So you had a couple things to do to get this one. First, you got to do the entire raid on Heroic on 10-man difficulty with no wipes and no deaths. Okay? And if you're Horde, this is your reward. The Swift Horde Wolf, 17,696 players have earned this one. Up next is the Solar Spirehawk. This one's a little bit wonky looking, again, because of some of the issues from WoW Exporter and such. But this is a rare from Spires of Iraq called Rumkahar. I'm sure you've been farming this one. 17,406 players have beat you to this, though. Coming in at number 69, filling the hot seat, is the Son of Galleon mount. Another world drop, this time from Galleon in the Valley of the Four Winds. It's got 13,612 owners. Up next, 68, the Swift Alliance Steed. This is the Alliance counterpart to the earlier Swift Horde Wolf. So same deal. You got to do TOC Heroic on 10-man with no wipes and no deaths. And if you're Alliance, this is your reward. 13,468 players have claimed this one. Coming in at 67 is the Heavenly Onyx Cloud Serpent. And if you're an avid Mal farmer, you probably, unfortunately, are all too familiar with this one. It's an extremely rare drop from the Shaw of Anger World Boss in the Kunlai Summit. According to some of the Wowhead comments I've read, it could take anywhere between 1,000 to 5,000 attempts. Some people have even created like 50, 60 characters to farm this thing on a weekly basis. Oof, that's rough. Anyway, 12,836 players have suffered enough to earn this mount. 66, we've got the Big Blizzard Bear, which was just a reward from attending BlizzCon in 2008. 12,256 players have cashed in on this one. Coming in at 65, we've got the Modla Drake from the trading card game. This is 11,172 players. At 64, we've got the Amani Dragonhawk, also from the trading card game. This is at 11,038 players. 63, the Savage Raptor, a trading card game special as well. 10,910 players. At 62, a Blazing Hippogriff for You, another trading card game special. 10,710 people have collected this one. 61, Ghastly Charger. Guess where it's from? You guessed it, trading card game. 10,652 players have got this one. At 60, Feldrake, none other than the trading card game. 10,604 players have got this one. At 59, we've got the Big Battle Bear from the trading card game. 10,458 players have cashed in on this card. At 58, we've got the Unchained Gladiator's Soul Eater, which is the Gladiator mount from Shadowlands in Season 2. 10,348 players have this one. At number 57, we've got the Corrupted Hippogriff from the trading card game. This one's a little special to me. I'm gonna flex a bit. I got this one. That's right. However, there's 10,040, technically 10,039, other people like me. That's how many other players have it. Oof. Not as rare as I hoped. At 56, we've got the Thundering Cobalt Cloud Serpent, which is a rare drop from Nalak the Stormlord, the world boss right in front of the Throne of Thunder raid. It's got 9,634 owners. 55, the Black Proto-Drake. This one is earned through the 25-player Glory of the Raider achievement from Wrath of the Lich King. Again, similar to the Plagued Proto-Drake, which was his 10-man counterpart. You just did a bunch of meta achievements in Naxxramas, and you earned this one. It's got 8,148 owners. At 54, we've got the Corrupted Gladiators Proto-Drake, the Gladiator mount from BFA Season 4. It's got 7,880 owners. Up next is the Sinful Gladiator Soul Eater, the Gladiator reward from Season 1 in Shadowlands. It's got 7,788 owners. At 52, we've got the prestigious Bloodforged Courser, which is earned by getting honor level 500. 6,652 people have that much honor. At 51, we've got the Dread Gladiators Proto-Drake, which is earned by achieving Gladiator in Season 1 during BFA. 5,320 players have this mount. At spot number 50, halfway there, we've got the X51 Nether Rocket from the trading card game. 5,150 people have this mount. At 49, we've got the Cosmic Gladiator Soul Eater, which is the Gladiator mount from Shadowlands Season 3. 3,980 people have this one. At spot number 48, we have the White Riding Camel from the trading card game. 3,090 players have this one. Coming in at spot number 47 is the Swift Shore Strider from the trading card game. 3,072 players have this one. Coming in at spot number 46 is the first of the PvP Nether Drakes, the Vengeful Nether Drake. This was a reward to gladiators in Season 3 of the Burning Crusade. It's got 2,490 owners. At 44, we've got the Notorious Gladiators Proto-Drake, which is earned by gladiators during BFA Season 3. 1,828 owners for this one. At 43, we have the Sinister Gladiators Proto-Drake, which is a reward for gladiators during BFA Season 2. 1,822 gladiators on this mount. At 42, we've got the Merciless Nether Drake. This was the reward for achieving Gladiator during Season 2 in the Burning Crusade. It's got 1,766 owners. At 41, a fan favorite, and honestly, at the 41st slot, pretty surprising, the Swift Spectral Tiger from the trading card game. 1,702 owners. At 40, we've got the Furious Gladiators Frostworm, which is the reward for getting Gladiator in Season 6 during WoW. 1,384 gladiators have this one. At number 39, we've got the Prideful Gladiators Cloud Serpent, which was a reward to gladiators during Season 15 in Mists of Pandaria. It's got 1,324 owners. At 38 is the Deadly Gladiators Frostworm. This is achieved during Season 5 in WoW. It's got 1,308 gladiator owners. At 37, we have the Crusaders Black Warhorse. Now, this is the 25-man version of the Swift Alliance Steed and Swift Horde Wolves from earlier. So, same rules apply, except on 25-player. You got to do Heroic TOC on 25-player with no wipes and no deaths. And the reward is the Black Warhorse here. 1,238 people have this one. At 36, we've got the Swift Nether Drake, which is the reward to gladiators during Season 1 in the Burning Crusade. 1,160 players have this one. At 35, we've got the Wrathful Gladiators Frostworm, which was a reward for gladiators in Season 8 during Wrath of the Lich King, and it's got 1,110 owners. At 34, we've got the Primal Gladiators Fellblood Gronling, which was a reward to gladiators during Season 1 of Warlords of Draenor. It's got 1,004 owners. Coming in at spot number 33, we've got the Warmongering Gladiators Fellblood Gronling, which was a reward for achieving Gladiator during Warlords of Draenor Season 3. 912 people have this mount. Spot number 32, we've got the Spectral Tiger. Now, this may be kind of surprising, so I'm going to give you a little theory here. My best guess as to why this is 32 and why the Swift Spectral Tiger was before that is that the normal range of acquisition for the Spectral Tigers is it's kind of done. Like, people stopped playing the trading card game, right? And so the main way to acquire these things now is just like buy a key on eBay or something, or you spend an exuberant amount of gold. Now, if you're going to drop that kind of cash in-game or IRL, why would you buy the Spectral Tiger when you could just get the Epic version? That's the best guess that I got. Therefore, you know, there's going to be less of these in circulation. Anyway, Spectral Tiger from the trading card game. 906 players own this one. At spot number 31, we have the Grievous Gladiator's Cloud Serpent, given to Gladiators from Season 14 during Mists of Pandaria, and it's got 904 players. At number 30, we've got the Vindictive Gladiator's Storm Dragon. This was given to Gladiators for Legion Season 1. It's got 902 owners. At 29, we've got the Vicious Gladiator's Twilight Drake. This was given to Gladiators during Season 9 in Cataclysm. It's got 864 owners. At number 28, we've got the Demonic Gladiator Storm Dragon, given to Gladiators in Legion Season 7. It's got 814 owners. At 27, we've got the Relentless Gladiator's Frostworm. This was given to Gladiators in Season 7 during Wrath of the Lich King. 774 players have this one. At number 26, we've got the Crusader's White Warhorse. So it's the same as the black one. You got to do 25-man heroic DOC, no wipes, no deaths. You get this bad boy. 762 players have this 25-man legendary mount. At number 25, we've got the Dominant Gladiator Storm Dragon. This was given to Gladiators as a reward for Legion Season 6. It's got 752 owners. At 24, we've got the Cataclysmic Gladiators Twilight Drake. It's given as a reward to Gladiators during Season 11, and it's got 650 owners. At 23, the Fearless Gladiator Storm Dragon, the Legion Gladiator mount during Season 2. 622 players. At number 22, the Fierce Gladiator Storm Dragon, Legion Season 5 Gladiator mount, 586 players. At spot number 21, it's the Black Kiraji War Tank. This was given to owners of the Scarab Lord, or the Black Kiraji Battle Tank mount whenever they revamped all the mount stuff. If you had it, you automatically got this mount, you cashed in on it. I think the reason really why it's not very similar to the, in terms of ownership, to the Battle Tank is just because there are less people around to cash in on this. Maybe some people have quit by then, so hence the higher ranking on the list. 552 players have this mount. At spot number 20, we've got the Ferocious Gladiator Storm Dragon. This was the rewarded Gladiators in Legion of Season 4 at 538 players. At 19, we've got the Wild Gladiators Fellblood Gronling, which was given to Gladiators in Season 2 of Warlords of Draenor. It's got 524 players. At number 18, we've got the Tyrannical Gladiators Cloud Serpent, given to Gladiators during Season 13 and Mists of Pandaria. It's got 466 owners. At 17, we've got the original Scarab Lord mount, given to people who participated in the Bang the Gong quest and the opening of the gates in Ankh-Kiraj back in Classic. It's the Black Kiraji Battle Tank. It has 464 owners. At 16, we have the Cruel Gladiator Storm Dragon, given to Gladiators during Legion Season 3 at 462 players. At spot number 15, we've got the Malevolent Gladiator's Cloud Serpent, given to Gladiators during Season 12 in Mists of Pandaria. 452 Gladiators have claimed this mount. At number 14, we've got the Black Nightsaber, which is a legacy mount. 398 owners for this one. At number 13, we've got the Palomino, another legacy mount, except this one is for the humans. It's got 246 owners. At number 12, we've got the Orc legacy mount, the Arctic Wolf, at 244 players. At 11, another human legacy mount, the White Stallion this time, with 230 owners. At number 10, the Ivory Raptor, the Troll legacy mount, at 118 players. Number 9, Red Wolf, another Orc Legacy mount, clocking in at 116 players. Number 8, Ancient Frost Saber, a Night Elf Legacy mount with 114 players. Number 7, the Teal Kodo, a Tauren Legacy mount this time, 92 players. Our first sub 100 player-owned mount on the list. At number 6, the Green Kodo, another Tauren Legacy, 72 players. Number 5, the White Mechanistrider Mod B, a Gnome Legacy mount, 70 players. At number 4, it's the Icy Blue Mechanistrider Mod A, another Gnome mount, 68 players. Number 3, the Frost Ram, a Dwarf Legacy mount, 66 players. Number 2, the Motlid Red Raptor. I think this is the best looking troll mount. It's the Troll Legacy mount, and it's 64 players. And finally, the number 1, the rarest mount in all of WoW is the Black Ram. The Dwarf Legacy mount known as Black Ram. It's got a whopping 62 players, or 0.0031% of the population. Wow. That's it. We did it, boys. The top 100 rarest mounts in WoW. What a journey. Definitely didn't expect some of those to be on there. Expected others to be on there that weren't, right? I mean, there were some fan favorites on there, like Baron Rivendare. Didn't see it. Invincible. Didn't see it. I should have known that the legacy mounts would have just absorbed the top 10 spots easily. But some of those I really didn't even know about, like the Black Ram. I don't know. I knew there was an Icy Blue Mechanistrider mod, but I didn't know there was a White Mechanistrider mod. So, hey, the more you know. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for sticking around this long. And again, if you've got anything on this list, let me know in the comments below. It certainly deserves a flex. Until next time, see ya.